an entire century, the Titanic has rested in its watery grave in the Atlantic Ocean. But countless stories have surfaced since then. Tonight, we're hearing about local connections to that disaster. News 4's George Rickard is gathering one of those stories tonight. George.
Yeah, there is always a local link. This is the story of the wealthy bachelor who lived at the Buffalo Club downtown and was returning from overseas when the Titanic went down.
He was very well educated as an architect. He went to a prestigious European school.
Edward Austin Kent was a famous Buffalo architect when he died on the Titanic. One of his most famous works that still stands is the Unitarian Universalist Church at Elmwood in West Ferry. The names of his parents are engraved in the corbels of the sanctuary. And as this weekend's 100th anniversary of the Titanic sinking approaches, the church has put up a display of his life in the parish hall.
This is a English country Gothic church, and its interior is got elements of arts and crafts and Art Nouveau.
He also designed several other Buffalo buildings, including the original Temple Beth Zion and his family's department store, Flint and Kent, which stood where Rotary Rink is now.
This church will serve as a beacon.
A short film about his life will premiere this Sunday afternoon at the Historical Society. It was created by Canisius College students.
The thing I was really surprised to find was there was a lot of material on him, not only from the old Buffalo papers that covered the story, but also of fellow passengers who wrote accounts basically right after the disaster.
The movie actually lets you kind of feel or experience who Edward Kent was. Whereas if you read about him, you don't really get that feeling for the love he had for his architecture.
Edward Kent is buried on a hillside in Forest Lawn Cemetery. His gravestone refers to the Titanic.
When the iceberg struck the ship, he realized how serious the situation was, and it's very touching because it's a real human story there.